What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and just minutes ago we wrapped up the first day of the NBA playoffs. Again, delayed months and months due to this pandemic. We know that once they have gotten started back in the bubble, that viewership and ratings have been down in the tank after all the protests, after the national anthem backlash, the social justice messaging. But we still do have playoff basketball. I'll be interested to see what the ratings were now that these playoffs have officially started. I have a hint that they're going to be just as bad as the rest of the bubble, but time will tell. I wanted to give you a breakdown of these 4 games that happened today, just really quick to catch you up on what you may have missed today. Now, the game that just got finished was Clippers at Mavericks. Really good game, actually. Mavericks were close pretty much all the way up until the end, and then it was kind of shooting free throws for the Clippers to seal it away. Luka Doncic did go off. You can see he had 42 points. Not the high scorer for the night. We'll get to that in a different game where we had somebody go off in a big way. But Luka Doncic, I like watching the dude play. Him and Kristaps Porzingis now there in Dallas. Porzingis got ejected early in the third quarter on a bullshit call. He got a bullshit technical foul, but it is what it is. The Clippers, with Kawhi's steady hand, end up going up 1-0. Clippers big favorites in that series. You also had the Nuggets versus the Jazz. Now, the Jazz are a little short-handed right now because Mike Conley had to leave the NBA bubble for the birth of his son. I'm sure everyone can understand that. But Donovan Mitchell, in his absence, went off 57 points from Donovan Mitchell, the third most in NBA playoff history. You can take a look right here. Third in NBA single-game playoff history behind MJ, the GOAT, with 63, and then Elgin Baylor all the way back in 1961 with 61 points. So huge numbers for Donovan Mitchell, but just like Michael Jordan, that does end up resulting in a loss. Just like how MJ lost to the Boston Celtics that night, where he was God disguised as Michael Jordan, Donovan Mitchell lost to the Denver Nuggets, who are just a little bit better all-around team, in my opinion. And then you also have Jamal Murray, who seems to put up clutch performances in the playoffs. Dude had 36 tonight, really led the way for the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets up 1-0. The Raptors really take care of the Brooklyn Nets. I think the Raptors are at a much higher class right now than the Brooklyn Nets are. Fred VanVleet put on a shooting clinic. Guy had 30 points on 8 of 10 shooting, killing it from behind the arc, 11 assists. Toronto is a team that after Kawhi left, after DeMar DeRozan is gone from that team, you're wondering if they're going to be able to bounce back this year. I think they're a sneaky pick, honestly. I think most of the attention is going to be on Milwaukee and Boston coming out of the East. Toronto could do this. That team plays really well together. We'll see what happens. They go up 1-0. And then the Celtics and the 76ers. A little bit closer, I think, than the Celtics would have liked it. Jason Tatum really went off in that first half, cooled down, but the Celtics were able to put it all together in the fourth quarter to come back and beat the 76ers. The 76ers, I don't think they're coached well. With Ben Simmons being hurt, they're down a player. Joel Embiid had a good game, but ultimately, Jason Tatum did carry the Boston Celtics. Boston goes up 1-0. Wanted to give you guys a recap on what happened if you happen to miss it. And also, we should talk about that Celtics game real quick, that they could have somebody who's gone for a while. Gordon Hayward did exit the game with a sprained ankle. So it's going to be interesting. It did happen late in the fourth quarter. Is Gordon Hayward going to be limited for the rest of this series? That could make a big impact on how it goes forward. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. A couple more games coming up tomorrow. A highly anticipated Lakers-Blazers series. Really excited for that. Again, let us know your thoughts. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.